You actually brought me back? I don't think you've been listening at all. I could say anything and you just stand there nodding. Oh, to your food good. Will you visit that? Would you want? See? Communication is useless with you. Have I disciplined the child?
Sup, snowman.
Do you only know how to handle if I use a gun? Ada seems confused. What do you want from me?
Sup, Funky Sumia. Amazing. Skulls Cupcakes just subscribed to us for another month. That's 55 now.
There, I can kind of see. Y'all know this is a lot, right? We can agree this is a lot. Like, what the fuck? There you are.
Oh, hello, Vividist.
Okay, back away. Good.
Fancy seeing you here.
It's out in the water. Yes! 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 They come, they eat, they fuck, they leave. Right. Down. Oh, rude! You suck. Crap.
Skulls Cupcakes is here. Did you bring me any moss?
Crap.
Yo. Forgotten underscore dreamers.
Wait. I thought
How
I was
you
doing
doing?
better, but I was staring at the AI. Crap! Snow's a jerk. I got last! Can I just comment on my own overlay, like, for the afternoon streams? Like, the starting soon stream, starting with this purple, and the timer, and all of it. Like, it is a beautiful overlay, and I'm so proud of it. Like, just in this scene right here. I do need to redo the starting soon thing, though. That's still gonna bug me, but... I love my overlay. A lot. There's a cat licking my hand. Where'd he go? Oh god!
Yes, let's all laugh. Ha, 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 ha.
Get headshots with the rifle. Auwe. No. Game. No. I'm not dead yet. You stop that. Oh god. Did he die? I can't see anything. What even? I love and appreciate y'all a lot. I'm gonna go get some food. But that said, I will catch y'all next time. So see. Through my controller. See ya. Love ya. I'm not meaning to look up her ass. The controller is upside down somewhere under my desk and I got hunted down. I'm sorry. See ya. Love ya. Bye-bye. So I'm switching over slightly before I'm ready. I'm just trying to check something on my phone. Switching over slightly before I'm ready, because look at this beautiful sunset along with my overlay on top of the purple glass. Like, this is like a perfect setup. I love it. But hello Snow, hello Somia, hello Vividus, hello Skulls, hello Dreamers. Thank you so much for the resub, Skulls. And yeah, it is nearing 5 years. I think that's closer to 4 years. No, it is closer to 5 by 1 month. But yeah, hello. So today we're going to do something boring. We're going to be playing with a bunch of glass. But the reason, one of the things here, apparently a new album released. And by album, I mean it's a fan album thing that I missed out on called Eternal Katamari. But it appears to be part of a thing that works with an official thing of Namco. It's a fan album of Katamari music. So, like, we're playing that. Because I don't know what I'm in for. I haven't listened to any of it yet. So we're listening to that tonight while I place a bunch of glass. And have a light drink. If I ever sound like I am, that I am inebriated, and not just stammering, do let me know. And then I will change the tags to mature, but we should be fine here. It's funny. It doesn't even look like I'm on this layer. Like, it looks like there's like 3 down, but nope. But I would like to go in here. No, I don't have my special glass, so I got to deal with this. But I hope y'all are doing well. I hope y'all are feeling chill tonight. Basically, we're going to be doing a lot of this while I chat with y'all. Which to me seems fair, right? And we get to listen to some neat music. Some Katamari-inspired music. We get to relax. And maybe we'll find a really good song. I think they've captured the vibe pretty well. I can agree with that much. I feel like I should turn it up, though. This right now sounds like level select music. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. It goes alright, it goes alright. We're just unbraining tonight, I think. Relax as much as we can, you know. And place a ton of glass. Because I have so much I need to place. So much I need to place. But we are genuinely getting there with this floor. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. But I hope everybody's having a chill day. Unwinding. My stomach got really upset earlier. I'm hoping that doesn't continue. If it does continue, this may be a shorter stream, but hopefully it won't. But I didn't really know what to play tonight. And I'm like, well, I really want to get a lot of these projects done. I want to get things, like, along. So, here we are. Right? Like, I just wanted to get this progress as soon as I could. Do 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 do. Watching the stars move by. They look very stuttery when I am placing blocks. What's really interesting about the whole idea of that time-lapse thing is that if you did want to stop the clock in the middle of the night, you could watch the stars move by and go, about there. And actually end the night early. Or end the morning or sunrise early, or end the moonset. Moonset? Is moonset a word? It should be a word. I don't care for the sunrise. I do care for the moonset. Up. I like the word moonset. Moonset and moonrise, but I know moonrise is a word, but I've never heard moonset. Moonset is a pretty good, like, name. Like, if I were one of those people who wanted to start, like, a stream team name or something, Moonset is pretty good. Up. I didn't even see Cold log on. I wonder if there's like a resource pack that's just like a bunch of fun noises. No, wrong button. Bum 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 bum. I have so much to place. I'm just kind of wondering when I'm gonna lose my mind placing this. I mean, I've managed to do, like, this is like layer 7, 6 or 7. So I've done quite a few of these. It's just, this is so much. You really underestimate how many it is until you actually have to do it. Like, that's fine. It is not fine. My back itches. Where's my back scratcher? No, I haven't, Midgelings. I haven't lost my mind. I know where it is. I'm not connected to it fully, but I still know where it is. How you doing, Mitch? Oh. Da, 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 da. Ba, ba, da, da, da. Listen, tonight was either going to be me placing glass in Minecraft or me sitting and chilling with y'all while I play Tap My Katamari on mobile. And we just try to tap a Katamari for 2 hours. Which I have done before. That is not an unheard of thing for me to do. I think we need, as far as like a program goes, you know how you have the desktop buddies, like we could go back to like Clippy, but I always think of Bonzi Buddy, and we've got all the like mini games that are coming back that are like desktop things, like Rusty's Retirement and co-working and stuff like that. I want one that's a Katamari one that just has a Katamari character rolling across my taskbar. Is that too much to ask? Can I have a Katamari cousin rolling across my taskbar, just chilling with me? And it'll occasionally something will come onto its radar and it'll just like roll up something. It'll roll up a desktop icon. Okay, so we got that one. Go back to storage. We'll grab 3 black dye. And now I need to go over to the amethyst farm. Okay, and then we need U3 and U3. And then I only have 7 spaces, but I can throw that one down. And now that's magnetized to me. We go here. There we go. Another set down. Let's go. I'm getting quick. I am getting quick. Okay. Back to the overlook. Take a quick drink. Oh, and for anybody who didn't see what we worked on this morning, our project this morning was over here, which was placing down a bunch of flowers and kind of figuring this out while also changing this to moss and sorting out that wall shape. And while we didn't get a lot done, I do think we got a good shape on it. We've got a good kind of basic lantern setup that will change later, but we got the idea of where the lanterns need to be. We're figuring out the flower width, and we'll have a bunch of that. And that's going to take over this whole section, just to be clear. It's going to probably go to here, and then another section to go to here as a tier. So, like 8 of them here, and then 8 of them here. So, this is going to get interesting. There we go. Blah, 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 blah. I feel like I'm on shuffle, but I feel like all the songs we've gotten so far have not been level songs that we're hearing. We're hearing music that sounds like the level selects and the exploring space and not actually playing a level yet. I'm hoping we have some more upbeat stuff. Also, Mari, that was just strawberry ice cream in a baseball cup. Okay, now we're getting into level music. I feel it now. Ow! Hey, door. Da 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 da. It's still not very upbeat, but we are getting into what I would consider a level. It's almost tutorial level? Usually the tutorial level music is a bit more chaotic, though. I guess it could be one of the collect all the cousin levels I could put this song with. Do 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 do. Ugh. By the way, everybody, Twitch is being a bit wishy-washy with a lot of stuff, so be sure to make sure you're counted on Twitch's little thing. You can either say hi, you don't have to. You can claim the bonus channel point chest, which is a little green chest below the chat. You can redeem a channel point thing. Just something to make sure Twitch knows you're here. You can even just pause and unpause the stream. That'll also do it. But Twitch basically forgets that you're here if you don't interact for so long. So stuff like that can help if you don't have Better Twitch TV installed. If you do have Better Twitch TV installed, check the Better TTV settings and see if auto claim bonus chest is on, because that'll make sure your view stays counted automatically. Also, hello Amoru. Bam, bam, bam. My brain My brain overloaded a bit earlier. And the reason I say it overloaded, I was, when I was modding for Cleo today, there was a gem raid, which just meant a lot of questions going on. And I've learned at a certain point what my brain does when there's that much chat is it completely, like, forgets what's going on. Like, it will completely stop reading the messages in chat. And my brain will only hone in to look for, basically proper nouns and numbers at a certain point. And if I catch, because it's mainly looking for, okay, if people screw up, they're going to be looking for location names where they're doxing themselves, or they're going to end up posting an age. And that was just all my brain started doing. Like, I could no longer read the chat until I honed in on that. And it was like, oh, God. Okay. The chocolate conversation always gets me, but I guess it's because I'm not big on chocolate as a thing. Like, I think chocolate is a good, small, minor accent thing, but I'm not big on chocolate, so I've never understood the whole conversation. I do get the bit of bitterness that is talked about when it comes to American chocolate for those who have never had it. But if you grow up on it and always have it, you don't taste it anymore, so there's kind of a question there on, is it really that bad, or is it just something that, like, you adapt to, right? But I don't know. I think the main food that Cleo needs to try is American Chinese food, though. Yeah, no, I agree, Amaru. Cleo's chat works pretty well because it's usually not that busy. Like, it's a lot of lurkers, it's a lot of chill vibes, and people can have their conversation, so it usually works really well. But you get a gem raid or a scar raid, and it's like, well, there goes any chance of that. The number of people who were popping by early before a raid happened was just, oh, figured I'd stop by from Gem's stream. Like, and now it's deleted, and now you're confused, and now you're gonna be mad that you're here, and it's like, your etiquette is horrible. Hey, Maple. Like, don't shout out other people. Like, especially when people know who the other person is. Like, it's one thing when people shout out a stranger. That's just rude, right? Like, if you mention, I just came from my friend so-and-so's stream. Obviously, you're trying to plug that person. And that's a, like, don't do that kind of situation. But the one that always get me is like, yeah, you're shouting out their friend, but the problem is, it would be like if Rox were live, right? I'm gonna use Rox since Rox hasn't streamed in a while. If Rox were live and you went, hey, sorry, I'm gonna head out, Rox is streaming. Don't do that. Especially when there's community overlap, right? When there's community overlap, you're actually more likely to be doing the bad reason of promo than when it's somebody they don't know. Because if somebody doesn't know somebody, right, and you shout them out, and you go, I'm going to so-and-so stream, most people aren't going to check. Most people have no idea who that is, and are not going to care. If you do somebody who's a friend of them, they know who it is, and there's a good chance they'll leave. It's actually more rude to shout out somebody they do know as being live. Like, don't do that. Hi, BB. Why are we talking again? Why are we talkative? The thing is, it's like 2 stacks every pass of this I do. Really, it's more than 2. It's 2.5 stacks right now for every single pass I do of this. Well, no, I think it's max of 2, because it's about 130, I think is the widest, so it's really... We're doing 2 stacks. 2 stacks of black stained glass every time I do this, I think. Wait, no, yeah, that was 2 stacks there. Is my math wrong? No. That should only be, like, 60. But that got me to the middle. Rather, there's fire there. Can I hear that fire from up above? I actually never thought about this. Can I hear that fire? Probably, right? I could hear it from below. Yeah, I can. Okay. I may have to change it out for a cactus. Because yeah, it ejects onto this fire here, right? Which is just sitting there. It ejects out of this and goes up. Oh, I'm going up. It doesn't even need to... I mean, the only reason I don't have anything else is because it would go into a magnet. I could do... I could point it sideways. But then it'll go over here. I have space, though, right? Like, I've got that repeater there going into this, which is firing this. I think what I need to do is I need to put a cactus. If I put that there and face this... If I put that here, face this way, this one would be a sand block. I can't put a sand block there because of that. I'm just trying to think, like, is there a spot I could put this where I could break this more easily? Because it's cactus, fire, or lava, right? I don't think there's another destruction block that I'm aware of. So... I could technically do a cactus here, because it would go up and hit the sides. Because of elevators. That does work here, doesn't it? Right? Like, if I put a cactus block here, right? So I do sand and then a cactus. As long as I enclose this with glass on this side and this side, it should go up and break, I think. So we're gonna grab some sand. Yeah, I'm kinda winging this a little bit. I don't think I have any glass down here. Do I have glass down here? I do. I forgot cactus! I actually don't think I have any cactus, so we're gonna go spawn. Okay. Oh no, door. Okay. So, in theory, we go here. And I put sand there. And then cactus on that, right? So, an item ejected from that should, in theory, go up to this. In theory. Now, I am getting a signal out of an item going in there for that to play. Now, the issue right now, though, is that items that go up might push out these sides. Hey, Rose. Yay, Starry! That is amazing. You tore through that game. Okay, so we should be able to do this. That's already solid. I don't think I can do this, right? No. I don't need these. I need there, there. There. That should keep it inside that corner, I think, right? That should, in theory... There. This will break it, though, right? If I place that. No, you're fine there. But that should wedge out the sides and hit the spikes, right? Like, if something gets ejected up there, I think. There's a slim chance it'll end up on this, but... I'm pretty sure this will work. I need to do this as a test. Hello? Why are you not activating? There it goes. It did work, but it magneted to me. That may have been on me. So it is working, but it's pushing it out to the side too far. You know what I'm realizing? I don't think I should care, is what I'm realizing. Hey, Arky. Like, I'm trying to destroy a single item, but I really don't need to destroy the single item. Like, I can just let this do this, can't I? I can just let it despawn. It just... I just don't want it to hold up in here, which it is doing anyway. Because it's double firing, which is actually a problem. I technically need this to go twice. See, yeah, that's a problem I'm running into as well. They're double firing. So if we go down here... Sorry for the aggressive noise there. But if we go here... Really? Why did I just pick up a... repeater? What? How did I get a repeater off of that? That skulk couldn't have had a what? That skulk was right there. How did I get a repeater? Why was there a repeater sitting here? Where could that have possibly come from? Oh, it was. I had it on. Okay, no, it was on top of this. Because I'm trying to keep that from double firing on itself. So do that, right? So the theory is that it only fires once. I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna do the quick camera in here. See, it ended up with 2 pieces of the log. I don't know why it's doing 2. It should only be getting 1 item. And for some reason it's firing twice. That's the part I'm not getting. I guess it's not keeping a long enough oh no, it's detecting it not having power is what's going on. I'm not getting the timing right. Because it's detecting it powering on and then it's firing again when it powers off. I need it to only fire once from the observer, and I need to figure out the right timing. That's what it is. Okay, so if we go back. Because this is still going to fire it twice. Because it's detecting the step on and the step off. I'm not sure. The other option... I mean, it's releasing 2 of them. As long as it's releasing 2 of them, I guess I'm fine. The other option would be to create a clock in here that's just going to fire that as long as it's got something in it. Which might be the better option here, because I don't want that thing to overload and then break later. I can just check it later. It's fine. I don't need to... I'm focusing too hard on not what I'm here for. We don't want that, right? We don't want to be focusing on things that don't matter. Okay, so we've got that. Eight. Throw those down. Go over here. And I feel like the correct thing to do here really quick. Where are we looking? We've arrived at a very large rock. Okay. I see what we're going for. I see what we're going for. I should ignore that side. I see what we're going for. Okay. Okay. Are you open to critique? Because you were asking like you were saying that you aren't sure if they feel right. Are you open to my input? I'm assuming that is a yes. Do a very big nod if it's a yes. Okay. So I'm gonna use the camera mode to show this. So watch the stream, I guess, more so. So the one thing that I think is actually the problem, it's fine here. Like this spot's fine. So you've got a level area, a level area, a level area, a level area. I think that spot's good. But what's becoming a problem is this layer you have torches on is one big level area visually. Like you've got a level here. And I know it's because you built it out of levels, but that's where there's these spots where it's very clear large panes. And I think that's what's breaking it. Like over here, it looks really good for like 90%. Like from here up to here, it's all really good except for this one row. I think if you just broke this corner a little bit, like maybe knock these two out and maybe put a piece of dirt there, like just smoothing it a little bit would help a ton. But I'm getting these very clear lines, right? And I think that's the spot where it's like not quite working out. And I'm ignoring the top layer where you've got it flat. I assume that is more intentional. But yeah, if I were to change anything, I think it's really those spots where it feels like you've just got one consistent line all the way across is what's hurting it. So either raising or lowering them just a little bit to kind of remove that edge. Because yeah, the best looking spots in this whole thing are the areas where you almost have no double pieces. Some of them are fine, but like it's where you're getting those ones in. Hey, Mello, where they're starting to double up, and then you have a double leading into like a triple, right? Like you're getting these wider ones, which can work. It's just like with the hill design, it's got to be broken up more. Because like you can really see it like on this layer, right? This layer here is very much one line all the way around. So doing something that can break that will help a ton. And you could break, you don't even have to necessarily break it with dirt. Like you could do a spot that's maybe smooth stone in it, right? Like a smooth stone chunk sticking out of it or something to just distract the eye. Because the grass is making the line. And I think that's mainly what you're looking at is that grass making that clean line across them is what's harming it. Which obviously if I had like a smooth grass texture, it probably wouldn't be noticed, but yeah, if I were to place anything, it's typically these spots. I think that would need the adjustment, and then you're good. That's the only real critique. Like obviously, like you can see what I'm talking about now. I don't feel like I need to point out the other spots where it happens. It's just that kind of there's portions where it just ends up being this is a plane. This is a flat surface because you did have them as flat surfaces as seen by the other side, and I think what I was catching or I was picking up on was those spots. Slime. What I was picking up on though was those spots. I think. Why am I? Ah, there you are. Let's see how many spawners we have under. Let's see how many spawners we have under Door's base. That's a squid. We're looking for spawners. We've got a geode. I did this to Big B's base and we found like 7 spawners under Big B's. There's a shocking lack of stuff, though. I assume it's because the ocean is nearby. Got some diamond, some deep slate diamond, some zombies, water caverns. No, I'm not seeing any spawners. Another geode next to a trial chamber. A little far away, but not far. Trial chambers are a lot more common than I expected. Oh, here's one. That's not far at all. Yeah, you've got a trial chamber nearby. You've also got... What are you? Zombie? Zombie spawner. Got a zombie spawner nearby. Like, let's see. Where am I at? Oh, yeah. You got a zombie spawner right under this little pond you've got. Yeah, you got a trial chamber over that way. Decently sized. I mean, probably not. This probably is not why so many were spawning, because it doesn't look like you've been near this one. There's no lights or anything. The range on that should only be like 16 blocks, which would only be out to here, so. Just a coincidence, I think, on that one. Yeah, trial chambers aren't extremely rare. Which is nice, because there's another one. You've got the one that's over that way that I saw, and then you've got another one. Where am I at? Yeah. Another one over here. You got two of them. Abandoned mine shaft. That is the largest abandoned mine shaft in the history of abandoned mine shafts. Jesus. Like, there, down there, over there. Holy. That's a big one. There's a really big one near my base as well. It's just, like, some of them are just absurd. I think it's because abandoned mine shafts don't really have, like, a set limit. They just go until the ends end up deciding, they're done. Which I think is kind of the same idea as what, the, chorus fruit trees do, right? Like, they're not really... There's not really an end to them. They just kind of stop when they decide, when the odds are against them. Not a lot of spawners under your base, though, that I can see. Boop. Why am I in a box? Why am I in a box? Well, see, now I could be nice and remove the box, or I could just do this. I'm free! Now, where is my base? My base is over that way. That is somebody's mob farm. What is that? Is that, Whose is that? I think I lowered the render distance because I don't think I can see my base from here. Oh wait, no, I'm that way. Do you have Voxy and stuff? I mean, yeah, you shouldn't be using Voxy. Your PC is not the best. My base, I think, is this way. I gotta check from above. Because my base... Yeah, there's my base. Just ominously on the horizon. That one is Lee's Guardian Farm, and then that is Nahi's Mob Farm. Which means that one, I think, is Somia's farm. Which means Big B's base should be around here, I think. I can't see Big B's, but Big B's should be, like, right around here. I think there's a mountain in the way. I don't know. I really like having the big view because I can actually pinpoint where things are. But, like, that's Lee's Guardian Farm right there. I can see the missing block from here. I hate it. Oh, but yeah, no, this side looks a lot better. Just like removing that little bit of a level strip. Like I can't, I think it was this level right here because I can see with this one. But like over here, yeah, that looks a lot smoother alone. Like it's gonna depend on what you do with the top edge, but I don't think that's important right now. But like as it is, I'd probably like knock these down just a little bit to like make it fall. But one of the big tips that I said this morning, and I'm gonna stand by it again, is if you ever are not sure about how an edge looks, add a retaining wall. Just add a brick wall to a section, and then you don't have to worry about it. Like, oh, I added a retaining wall for structural stability, and then you're like, yep, good. I always think it's funny when the animations thing just gets stuck. The player animations only work from so far away, and then it just does a static pose. I have a question, Dor. I have a question. What is that a protection dome from? I had meant to ask you that before, because we don't have phantoms in the overworld. I guess a mob could theoretically walk all the way up this, so maybe. There's also another bamboo farm. The bamboo one makes more sense. The bamboo one makes more sense because that is down at ground level where mobs could approach you. Just up here, I find it funny. Have some pie. This is a good cover. This is a really good cover. Oh my god. Oh, I love this. Do do do. Do 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 do. Katamari. God. No, I'm loving this music. And it's just a fan album. Remixes and covers and some original songs inspired by Katamari. Da 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 da. I'm just vibing to the music there. I like that sound. That little bit in the song. I wish I had like some reason to use that in like a sound alert. I kind of want this in like a racing game, right? Like Katamari Racing. You know what? Katamari Racing would actually be really cool. Like, we already know they have their own carts, but like just everybody like doing the fast mode Katamaris, pushing them around and stuff, and then trying to get bigger to gain more speed more quickly. I think it'd be hard to balance unless you did like a kart racing with like the wash pans or knocking things off of your opponents and stuff. But the idea of Katamari Racing sounds really appealing to me. I mean, anything Katamari typically sounds appealing to me. I'm just sad that I never got to play Katamari Damacy Online. That's, I think, one of the biggest sad moments for me, is not knowing about that till it was too late. Same with Katamari for the DSi. Thank you for the follow! Much appreciated. Bow, bow, bow. Bow, bow, banana. Bow, 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 bow.
Hoi.
Hoi? Why isn't it in my log? What? 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 It's not in my logs! You good, Mari? Mari, we good? Why is that not in my logs? Was it done through Streamloots? What happened? Nope. There's nothing in any of my logs. There's nothing in my mod view. Mari? The heck?
Am I haunted?
A little bit, Mari. One sec. Buh, 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 buh. Buh, 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 buh. Kind of vibing to the music a little bit too while checking this. What? Oh, you pressed, is it F10? F9? It's one of the, so, options, controls, keys. If I do mouse, camera? I'm guessing you did cinematic camera, which shouldn't be bound to anything. Is the camera like super floaty? Is that what you're dealing with? Like it's not tracking it quickly, it's floaty? Yeah, that's called cinematic camera. Go to your keybinds and check see if cinematic camera is there. If it's not, activate it and see if that fixes it. That'd be my guess. Like if it's almost like extremely smooth movement. That I believe is cinematic camera, but that's normal. That used to be bound to I think F9. You may have bumped it or whatever. But yeah, that's cinematic camera. Katamari on the rocks. Okay. I like the vibe. Why did Mari just say hoy? I'm so confused. There's nothing in the you know what? Let me check my logs. How do you get that free cam set up? So it should be under camera utilities is the name of the one. I think there's command history. What do we got? TTS Mari. It says Mellow. Well, there's Mellow's one saying, "Am I haunted?" Chat message received. 816. Cousin Planets. Chat message received. TTS Mari. Ah, it was the new person. If I do this.
Hoy.
Hoy. Okay, so that's where it came from. I don't know why it's not really. Oh, I bet I know what it is. So, I believe what's happening here is this is a kind of bug with Twitch, right, as a thing. So, JM does not have their account. Sorry, JM, to out you on this. So, JM does not have their account verified with Twitch. They haven't even verified their email, I'm guessing. And because they haven't verified their email, they're not allowed to send messages in my chat. Because that is to avoid spam and things like that. This is something that I have set up as a security thing in order to stop some possible issues. So JM is unable to properly talk there as a result of it. But they are able to redeem the TTS, which I think is a major flaw that they need to kind of work on. But that is what is going on. So that is why Mari did that. Is because there was a TTS redeem, but they are unable to talk because they do not have a verified account. I also have it so people can't follow if their accounts at a certain age. Now, I do wonder here. Because, yeah, I try to keep an eye on that stuff. Because security, right? Like, it's good to be safe on this. I believe they've left though, so I can't like click their name. But if I go in here and do, because I'm intrigued by this and I want to double check. They created their account like 6 months ago, but they never verified their email. I don't require much. But yeah. Ba 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 da da bum bum ba dum bum bum. For what it's worth, and because I don't believe they're here anymore, their name does include a D's nuts joke though, so I don't think I've necessarily screwed up with this. But no, it's a vetting process. I genuinely feel if you can't be bothered to verify your email address, you probably aren't somebody that should necessarily be in my chat. Right? I don't feel like that's asking a lot. Oh, you were trying to do free cam. Sorry. The one that I was using to fly around. Yeah. Free cam is just F4. Sorry. I thought you meant this view. For some reason. Oh my god, why is my phone... Phone, stop! Phone, why? I just got a message from Facebook. I don't have Facebook. I just got a message from the from Meta. And it's specifically, I think what's funny here is like, it's like, hey, we need you to verify your birthday. Do you now? Do you? I don't have an account with you. I don't have an account with them. Oh, rip door. But no, I try to be very, very on top of everything regarding who follows and stuff, because I think we've all had spam bots and stuff before where we're a bit worried or questionable follows from new accounts. And yeah, I have verified chatters on for email, but for Twitch to have an oversight of, yeah, that's verified for everything except they can still redeem channel points. Which I wouldn't have a problem with if it was just the regular redeems, but the fact that it's the redeem channel points that is also, like, input a message. Like, really? Oh, did I hit? Sorry, there's a goal that I'm very close to that I want to check. Because we were really close. Are we there yet? We're close. We may have hit it today. Did we hit it? Oh, we're 3 away. We are 3 away. I don't really care about milestones too much, but we are at 5,997 followers. Was your bow in your hand, door? This is just genuinely. Was the door in your hand? No. Did you have a full inventory? I'm asking for specific reasons because I'm trying to figure out what's causing this. You were blown up by a creeper. You had a probably full inventory because I'm guessing it spawned 2 chests worth of stuff. Because if it spawned a door stacked, just 1. Okay, so you'd have a full inventory. This is something I'm trying to figure out the causes of these. Hey, Big B. It was a full chest, though. Okay. And your magnet's not getting anything. I worry the issue may be related to the magnet, but I'm not 100% on that. There's something about it going on, and I don't know. Want to be a test subject, or? I need you to climb up this and jump off. No wings, just splat on it. Magneton is fine. Magneton is fine. Oh, you survived. Take two! Ah, half a heart. Dang. Well, you can probably jump off now, then. And be fine. Okay, so we got 2 chests that time. Now, do you still have your stuff in your inventory? No. Okay. Okay. So this is interesting. I set keep inventory to true. So I'm wondering if that'll fix the bug. Because now when you die, your items shouldn't splat out of you. In theory, all of your items will stay with you. So this may have solved the issue. Before you pick up any of your stuff, let me do this so I can grab all these. There we go. So I cannot get you your bow back. However, what do you know what was on your bow? Was it like super enchanted or just lost your bow in general? Power 2, okay, and probably mending, I'm guessing. So I am going to... give you that. So I cannot give you, like, a bow is easy to craft. I could give you a bow, but a bow is super easy to craft, so I'm not going to bother with that. The last time I tried to give somebody books, I created books that just couldn't be used for anything. There is... Lee has an enchanting table, so if you go to Lee's, you can get an you can use his enchanting table. That'll... right there. Probably the fastest one to get to from any teleporter. Oh, here. But hopefully the bug is no more. Hopefully the bug that's been going on is fixed. Okay. Because if the keep inventory thing is actually working, then we should be fine. Let's grab black dye. Let's go get more glass. Go back to what we were doing. Hope everybody's having an alright night. Sorry about the little derail there. I've been trying to find the source of this, this bug people have been having for a few weeks now. Basically, items, when people die, are not ending up in their little tomb. Which is a bit of a problem. So, been trying to sort that out, and I wanted to test whether or not doing keep inventory, if it would duplicate the items or if it would actually work. And it seems that that has worked. So doing keep inventory on should hopefully still teleport the items to the correct location, but now they should no longer fling out of the body, which I think has been the main cause. So hopefully that solves it. Now I do need to do that. Now, I believe I ran out over here, so let's jump over here a little bit. There we go. Do. Da 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 da. Oh my god, itchy nose. Itchy nose! Why? Hua. Hua. I'm okay. But yeah, hopefully the issue with the missing items when people die is fixed now. I don't know if it will be. Like, it's one of those things where it wasn't happening consistently to anybody. And that's kind of the thing. It was not consistent that people would lose an item. However, people were losing items once in a while. And I was thinking it was related to the magnet possibly trying to teleport the item to the player. And it doing it at, like, the perfect timing, or hitting it on, like, the perfect tick. But if we just have the items not leaving the player when they die, then as long as they don't bump Q in a panic, we should be good. Yeah, that's kind of thing. It's like, it's not been consistent. It seems to be, a lot of what I've seen from people is either it's an item they're holding, or it's an item in the first slot of their inventory. And I am talking the first slot in their inventory. So it's been one of those two, from everything I can tell. So I think it's an overloaded inventory issue. Hey, Cold! Cold, we may have fixed the inventory problem. May. Haven't done an announcement on it. Last spot, bottom right. Okay, so it was a corner again, though. Well, no, you said it was in your hand. Or did, when you died, it went in? Or are you talking in your hotbar? Da. Oh, the glass! You were holding the axe when you died, but on the you died screen, your bow popped up. I have the weirdest guess then, Door. I have the weirdest guess what might be happening. And this is gonna sound absurd. But it would explain the semi-random nature of all of this. So, if I'm right, what may be happening... I can't believe this is the case. What may be happening is that when people are dying, their dead body is picking up the item. And as they pick up the item when they die, it glitches out the grave. I think an item that explodes out of us may be landing back into our own inventory. Which shouldn't happen, but it may be the bug with the mod. Hey, Asmo. Like, it seems like kind of a stretch, but it's been so random and inconsistent, but a lot of it seems to happen when we fall at very high speeds, which also means items that eject. Like, a lot of people who have been losing stuff have been falling when they lose stuff. I'm guessing items are exploding, possibly wedging underground and then doing a little vibrate. And then when they do the vibrate, they end up coming back up. Appreciate that, Asmo. I think door is good. They use an enchanter. I don't know what they got, but... Mari really wants that ice cream, because Mari was thinking about that ice cream earlier. Mari was thinking about that exact same ice cream. Mari has like 150 foods, and Mari's like, no, I want that ice cream, that strawberry ice cream, in that red cap. That I got in Cincinnati. When I was 8. What? Ice cream is good, but strawberry topping is lame. Okay, I've reached the halfway point. Now, the problem that's going to happen here is I'm going to keep... Well, I'm beyond the halfway point. I need to now go over here so I don't get caught in the corners. Because otherwise I'm going to keep getting caught between the layers of glass. I would rather have, like, frozen, like, freeze-dried strawberry chunks on top rather than a syrup. Or maybe even a light syrup with frozen strawberry chunks in it. Just so you know, Dor, there's also the public villager trading hall for that, too. Hey, Starry. Starry, congrats on reaching level 20 in the sponsorship. I appreciate it. You tore through that, by the way, Starry. Like, you joined late and you finished before some people. You tore through that. I feel like Cold is really, really far behind, or Cold just finally chimed in.
Starry_boy. Do you think Cam needs
Boy.
another look for this game? Ever the fashion-forward furry.
Ah, so you were getting bonuses from other people in that guild? Hey, I mean, it works. You know what? Fair, Cold. But yeah, you tore through that. Because I feel like you did that in, like, a week. Like, it took me 20 days. And I think you did it in a week. But no, so I turned keep inventory on, but the graves appear to be working now, so everything should be good. I'm going to need to get more bones, so I'm going to go... I am going to go to Lee's. Had a little bug there. How easily can... Wait, can I do a barrel roll here? Woo! Ooh, double barrel roll! Let's go. Achoo! Achoo! Ah, I'm okay. I wonder if Lee will notice me doing this. Okay, I'm currently on outline text. I don't want outline text. I need... There we go. The Bone Zone. Okay, 1, 2, 3. And let's go get some glass. How you doing? I should name this guy. I really should name you. How do I make a name tag? I know we have recipes for that. Is it here? Name tag. You're a nugget in paper. I really should name you. What are we naming? What are we naming? There are sand and glass guy. Nice little trick there, Cold. Do I have any paper? I don't think I have any paper. Ah, there we do. We do paper. A lantern on his head. I can see why. Well, I can see why we'd go with Lux. Oh man. I want a good name, right? I want one that like mixes things up. Wait, is this still gonna do the font? Oh my god, I can do fancy font for names. I mean, we could do big script as well to do special characters. I feel like mathematical bold is the most fitting for them. Mathematical monospace though feels really good for. Yeah, I think we do mathematical monospace. God, what do we name him? Wait, I need a term. Blah, 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 blah. You know what? I think with what we've got, I think we're gonna go with Glint. think we're gonna go with Glint. There is a mod I am looking to add to the server that is not updated yet, by the way, for anybody on here, that will allow you to rename a name tag from your inventory just by right-clicking it. Hey, Glint. That's your name now. Glint? Glint. I think Glint is a good name. And I like that font for him. Go there. Do that. 1, 2, and then I've got 6, 7, 8. Cool. But yeah, there's also another mod I want to get that allows you to name tag villagers, which I feel is a fair thing, right? Like, we should be able to name tag villagers, but you can't because you can't properly right-click them. You can only name tag them when they're children. Yeah, I can see how you'd be able to get higher just with that, right? So if I go... God, that would take some practice. Do 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 do. But yeah, I forget what the name of the mod I'm using for that is. It's like, I believe it's mainly meant for the ability to, like, when I'm in chat here, right? I have the fonts, that's for that, right? It's a chat one, but it allows me to type, special characters and all that. I don't know the name of the mod I'm using. Let me go mods. Is it chat? Text? Sign? I don't remember the name of the mod. Let's see. We'll find it. There's a decent chunk of very small mods in my pack that I'm using right now. Where are we looking? You may have it if you... By the way, if you have the one I have, it's in the upper right when you're typing. Scribble lets you do it in books. Oh, symbol chat. It's symbol chat. Is the one. So, oh. But yeah, it's in the upper right if you have it installed. And then it has a bunch of fonts you can use and things like that. But it's just a quick way to allow you to do special characters, which I think is a really nice thing. Like, I feel like with the special, at least the special emojis, they should have a built-in emoji keyboard. If you don't have it installed but you want to do special characters, you can always do Windows key and period. And then it'll pop up a little thing on your screen that'll let you click on those special characters as well. every time I'm working on something like this layering thing, I have no idea how the hermits do this and don't lose their mind. Like, yeah, it's not a hard thing to do, but to sit there and just do this without doing this on stream, because they don't do this on stream. They always try to do things that are, like, extra entertaining or very specific projects. It's like, I could not see myself watching this, so I appreciate y'all watching this. And chatting with me and all that stuff, and I just get to look over at BB occasionally and think how adorable he is because he's curled up into a ball. He's hugging his feet. And sleeping. I need to look at the Minecraft runes. I want to put Minecraft runes in each one of those spots. I'm off tomorrow. I want to work tomorrow on figuring out a new overlay effect for Magma. For those who don't know what Magma is a community drawing board that I've used for my art streams to allow people to draw on my overlay while I do art. And I'd like to do that again. I'd like to bring that back, but I don't have space for it. Like, you look at my overlay right now and there's really not room because I want to keep the terrain at the bottom, right? I want to keep the ability to walk around down there as a thing. But if I do that, then the bit of the sky that's visible is so minimal. I need to shrink the screen down to give you area below the screen and to the left of the screen, I think. But then y'all will be able to draw on my screen again during art streams, and we can all hang out together and do cool stuff that way, right? Ba-ba-ba. As a thing door, it's not a huge deal, but if you need some of it as well, if you come to my base, you can take some of the dirt from the chests around the beacon base over in my my meadow area to the north. I do need some dirt, but, like, I shouldn't need more than a double chest, and I think there's like 4 double chests worth over there. I feel like I'm gonna make Asmo do this. Asmo, I feel like at this point you should just make an auto crafter for dirt blocks for door. So there's just always a double chest of dirt, or always a single chest worth of like dirt blocks over there. Just go, here you go, and it just will constantly craft the dirt blocks. As long as it's not full. Oh, is that why you had it set at your... I mean, like, because the rate at which it would go through, you only really need 1 running. I mean, you could do 2 to make it probably easier to split, but if you're making enough of them faster than it crafts them, you can have it split between the 2 and just lock itself when it's full. And just make it so it only fills up 1 chest repeatedly, right? And then once that chest goes, oh, hey, I'm full, then you send a signal out and you go to the next one, and or you lock it, and then it just goes, okay, you took some, and now it'll fill back up. Do-do-do. This void floor will be the end of me. Oh yeah, Door can't hear any of it. Oh, I need to stretch. I need to stretch. Y'all, if you've been watching this entire time and you haven't stretched, I don't think it needs to be nearly as big as the one you have, Asmo, just to be clear. Yours is a bit oversized. Like, one breaker is more than fast enough to absolutely destroy the amount needed. I don't need dirt. I got a sand generator that I can easily modify into a dirt generator in no time at all. I just got to add two more crafters. Yeah, 2 more crafters. One to get gravel out of it, and then one to combine the 2 into dirt. Ugh. Because it'll overflow of... Because you just basically make it so that way the cobble fills up the 1 in the crafter, and then any that overflows from that goes into the next one, which will turn into gravel, and then any that flows into that will go into one that turns into gravel and into sand. And then once it detects enough out of the one, then it just goes from there, right? Like you just go, go, go. Three more black dye. I want to finish at least 1 layer. But yeah, you just do this setup, right? And then this is set to feed into there, but instead of it feeding into there, you go up 1 and you have it pointing to the side, right? So you would have this sideways and then another one below it going into that. And that one would craft the gravel, and then you have one over to the side doing this setup that's doing both. And then you have all 3 of them fed into one crafter to make dirt blocks. I wanna judge Asmos really quick. I'm gonna go over to Asmos, because Asmos is over here. I'm moving too quick! So yeah, Asmo's doing it, but triple. Then this one's cobble, this one's gravel, this one's sand. And they are locked. Yeah, so it's this setup. It doesn't need to be that long, but it's this setup. And then those are just making cobble. I would have just done it with 1 and then had it go across, but same general thing. Like, I can see exactly what this is. And then they all come together, they craft into this one. Kind of intrigued by how they're all... Oh, I am partially bothered by this. Mainly because... Oh, nope, never mind. Because that one is No, wait. Yeah, no. This is still slightly broken. This hopper right here should be pointed down. That's my only complaint. This hopper should be pointed down and not over. Because right now it could theoretically get blocked up in this one. Because that could let gravel in. It's not, but it could. So it's working, but it could overload that one. Technically. That's the only change I would make, is that single spot. And then this one's just for cobble. I understand it. I like that yours isn't set to rapid fire like mine is. Yeah, no, I mean, it's not bad. The catch here is just that this hopper, in theory, if it were to go faster than this, could send over to this instead of having the sand go. It still works. It's just typically you would want that there because you're trying not to back up any of your lines is all. Now, now this is interesting. So you're doing your crafting here. I'm wondering, because this would be funny if you delayed them. I mean, you don't need to. Again, I don't think this is all... Yeah, because you got 2 there. Yeah, that's what I was afraid was happening. So, okay. So there is one flaw going on here. And this is why I have the, just as a thing, Asmo, grab 2 observers. Because I'm sure you have them. Because you've actually, you're wasting a bunch of this by the way it's set up. Like, the top part right now isn't doing anything. Now, technically, I think to do this cleanly, we would need 1 more repeater, if you want to grab 1 repeater. Because otherwise it's gonna create a slight mess. I'm just trying to think the best spot for this. So this is your off switch that you've got right now. And we want to take that, put that there. Take that, go... No, where? I've got to figure out the best spot for this line. This line is fine, it's just, it needs... That's the off switch. It needs... I'm trying to make it so this only locks half of this. That one is going there to run that. This one... We want... Because we're... actually... I may not need that redstone. Yep, we're good. I didn't need the redstone. So... Oh... Adding a repeater could be used to stop this from rapid firing, but the reason I did that, right, because you were firing it in sync, but the problem is this was completely backed up. But what was happening was this wasn't firing fast enough to get through any of this. So this was all backing up, which was backing up these hoppers. Which are still reading as full because there's so much up there. But now your crafter is firing enough. Now we could slow these down a little bit. But yeah, if you look now, it's building up again. Wait a minute. You only needed the one for those 3 because they're all touching. So if you power the corner one, they all get powered. Yeah, so what was funny about that is, because the only reason I noticed is because when I turned the one off, they all kind of locked up. I think they're screwed up right now. Yeah, like if you look, they're all firing, and they're all firing at a slightly different rate because they need the materials. Is that... I'm not certain on this. Can I just do... But yeah, it's still... Now, I know what's happening here, and this is kind of a weird spot. I think it's powering... Because it's powering the block above it so fast, it can't get this out as fast as it wants. It's still working. But let's... I'm going to take this and take this, and I'm going to slide this back one. Oh, it's sleep. I was like, what's going on? So the catch right now... Hey, Fox. We want that to be firing... You're not gaining any, which is good. That one's losing. That one's not doing anything. Why is that one not doing anything? I want these all to run out. You're out, you're out, you're out. Okay. Gonna grab all of that out of there. Okay. Yay, door! Welcome back. Okay, so... Now it's gaining. See, technically this top observer isn't doing anything now, but... I think this is a bit better for it. But part of the issue, I think, is that it's powering this. These being powered is powering the hopper under them, stopping them from pulling. Which is a really annoying issue. Right, so if I put this stack in here, I don't think it's draining as fast as one would want it to. But it keeps it from doing the rapid click that it didn't need to do. And then this is firing now, and it's getting that fast enough. I like that doing that on 2 stalls it. Yeah, it has to be... I think on 2, because I think a 3 stops, yeah. This keeps it from going the whole time. So it's not click, 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 but this is going. Yeah, so this is an interesting thing. It's stuck here. It's powering that one. It's not powering this one. Now, what? But I think it's because that's stuck on too often? No, it's just suddenly not getting anything. What? Yeah, it's not able to drop any items out of it. What's powering it? I believe what's powering it is the block above it. Like, if I remove that, right? Yeah, now it's working. That's what I thought. Can I go there? Oh, this is funny. This is a weird little side effect of the orientation that these are set up with, and I don't... It's part of what's causing the delay here, but it's really funny to think about. So what's happening is all of those are getting locked when I put a second delay on it, because it's locking it every time these go, because it should be draining faster than this. So if I add any delay to this path, which I think if I do this, it'll stop draining. And it's still draining a little bit, but it's actually getting powered for too long that it's unable to drain. But yeah, now it's not backing up, which means technically it's ever so slightly slower than it was. But by being slightly slower, you can see it actually got through all of the sand. Where before it was always backed up, and it was burning everything. Oh yeah, no, but it's just funny to see. Where are you? You're in a hole. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I try to visit everybody's base every once in a while to keep my maps updated. I have too much speed. Gotta go fast. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. 8. There we go. Cool. But I hope everybody's doing all right. I hope everybody's having a good Sunday night. I hope everybody's weekend went well. Hello? How did I end up in here? Just settling in a hole in the ground. I think I did, but it's still weird that I ended up in that spot, you know? In my defense, Asmo, I didn't die there. By the way, for anybody who may be lurking here, if you have not seen my base, we will do a quick zoom out with free cam to show you what we are working on. Server's been around for about a month. I have not gotten nearly enough done, but I've gotten quite a bit done, regardless. Run over here, go here. Okay. Free cam! Woo! So this is the summoning ring. That is an illuminated glass summoning ring, by the way. That is not just a, that is not some weird modded block. That is just straight up, that is glass. They all have light sources on them, which is from a data pack that allows you to craft the, it allows you to craft the light source blocks that are only available in creative. So it lets you kind of pick light levels for each block. So I added full light levels on each of those. And then up above it, we have a skulk ceiling that I'm working on. It is curved. Can't quite tell that it's curved from down here, but that is a curved skulk ceiling. And I'll be curving that down along this edge so that it is a full dome. It goes down below into this area, which goes down to a void fog glass that I am working on, which has a skulk floor. And then we also have this area, which is all skulk, but is skulk surrounded by a glass dome of purple. The purple does show itself depending on how the light hits it, but I'll be adding a bunch of these cracks, which will really illuminate the purple alongside of it. I do plan on using frog lights as well, and not just the shroom lights. Then we have our big starting building here, which is a library with a giant hole to bedrock. Has stairs that go out into the city here. We've started sketching out where the buildings are going to go. We've got a long road going this way, and then this leads over to a very low poly render of the of a marketplace that we're working on. Lots of little projects all over, all slowly adding up into a full thing. I need to actually stretch my legs, though. Hey, pork. Ah, stretch the legs. Oh. Oh, there we go. Standing up, stretching, stretching, stretching. Oh my God. Ah. Ah, bah, bah, bah. Oh my God. Some days you just really, really don't stretch enough. And today is one of those obvious days. Ah. Okay. I feel better. A little bit better. Da 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 da. Ba 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 ba. I need to enjoy this weather. Don't you dare sleep through it. How dare you? I wanted to appreciate the rain. Hey, Otter. Now, nobody question why it's raining above the clouds. Actually, I say that. There is a... If I go options, video settings, shaders, and we go into our shader pack settings, and I go to atmosphere, clouds, I can do... Reimagine clouds? Double reimagine clouds, and then... 320? Wait for it. Perfect! Now there's another set of clouds above me. How does that look from below? Oh. Woo! Awkward lag spike. It's kind of trippy. Like having 2 layers of clouds, kind of trippy. Like, I don't hate it. But that is a lot of clouds, too. If I could change one thing about all these mods when they have their clouds and stuff, though, I feel like... Kind of, but it's not how they work in Minecraft. And I don't think they're that separated. I wish the clouds would be darker. Like, I wish visually that they'd be darker. During storms. See, I put the cloud in a really awkward layer now for my base. Because if I have them that low, I think... Ow. Oh no, that's actually fine. I've got my layer right in between. Yeah, I think that setting's fine. Right, but now we've got 2 layers of clouds. That one is just above. Look at that. Look how close that is to the layer of the top of this dome. But I'm not actually sure if that's entirely how clouds are. I don't know a lot about clouds. However, I do seem to be having more lag spikes having double clouds on, so I may turn that one off. We'll find out if that continues. Ba-da-bum, 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 bum, ba-da-ba. You can sleep now, though, whoever was trying to sleep during the thunderstorm. I just love the rain in Minecraft. I'm a big fan of it, actually, especially with shaders. But, like, even the vanilla rain, I'm a big fan of. Most of the hate that rain has in Minecraft, I think, is an inherited side effect for the same reason everybody's afraid of using Moody. And that is because earlier YouTube, when that was more of a common thing, if you had it on Moody lighting, your bitrate on YouTube would get absolutely decimated and your entire video would basically be black. You would need to at least do 50% brightness, which is the default now, or higher, in order to make it not get really screwed up on YouTube. And then the rain also really screwed up bitrate because you were ending up with a lot of pixelation. But if you're doing 6K bitrate nowadays, that's not going to get destroyed by bitrate compression. But it used to be. And I think a lot of the hatred and dislike for it in general is just because it used to be a problem and, well, your favorite YouTubers always commented on, oh, gotta turn up the brightness, oh, nobody can see. It's like, I'm playing on Moody right now. The game looks so much prettier when you play on Moody. Like, I'm not even joking. The game is prettier on Moody. Light and shadow are so important. Light and shadow are so important. Ba-da-ba. And you don't get as much light and shadow if you're playing in any of the brighter modes. 50% I can tolerate. Like, I think right now I'm actually up a little bit. Yeah, I'm up at 11, but if I turn it down, right? There's like no visual difference there. I mean, that is a separate issue entirely, Door. If you can't see because you can't be bothered to put your glasses on, like, that ain't the game's fault. By the way, I do know that there are a lot of new lurkers here today. A lot of people chilling, a lot of people relaxing. I hope you are having a wonderful time. If you've not seen my streams before, hey Amber! If you've not seen my streams before, I do a lot of interactivity related things. I play a lot of indie games, play a lot of different stuff. So if you are chilling here and having a good time, do consider clicking the follow button and check out more of what I do. But all of my streams are interactive in their own ways, be it just the simple stuff like using the channel points for check-ins, follows adding little sticker stars to the screen. You can see there's one at the top. Subs doing pride stars, one at the bottom. The scrolling background, the interactive stream avatars, or the fact that you can flip my game upside down if you want. I do a lot of stuff through Streamloots. There's a link below for that. If you go to Streamloots, you can check that out, and you can actually play cards that'll affect my stream directly, and it's a really cool way that's actually helped me do this full time, even with my lower count. So yeah, right here. Game Boy camera! Which is really cool if I weren't in a black void room. It does make the end rods look really cool though. Or you can make me shiny, as Mello has just shown. And shiny is designed to just slowly pick a random color and change my outfit to it. So apparently I'm wearing a brown jacket and green pants now. I'm very earth toned, other than the blue. which is not a bad blue. There's just so many of these to place. Oh my god. Ugh. Itchy nose. Ugh. But yeah, I hope y'all are doing well, and I appreciate y'all hanging out tonight. Normally my afternoon streams are shorter, but there's a lot of y'all here, and I don't wanna neglect that. Uh-oh. My game is abandoning me. Game. Game. Game, please come back. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, game. Please. Please come home. Oh no. That is actually happening in my game, by the way. That is not just on your end, chat. That is actually something that affects my entire experience. There are more effects that I want to add. I want to add ones that allow you to customize me or bits of my overlay and change those things as well. And I've been slacking a bit. I've been having a rough couple of months. Past 4 or 5 months have really been like a lot on my brain. I mean, I have no stance on the Super Bowl. It's a thing that exists. I don't care about sports. I'm not a competitive person. I've never been a competitive person, so competition is meh to me, you know? Seven, 8, 8, 7. I need one more spot. So if I put those torches there, take those, that'll give me, because that's 7. That's 8. That's what I need. Okay. I am trying to make sure that Grit has plenty of work to do here. I mean, that is entirely valid, Otto. Watching for them, valid. Yeah, I don't see. That's the thing. That's. Oh God. Why are the bears blue? Why is everything so blue? Oh, it's because of shiny. The bears are blue. Thank you so much for the bits, Cold. You know what? Bravo, Asmo. Bravo. I forgot that the thrown items are also affected by the colors. They got... Ah, man. They got Stephanie Germanata. Let's go. I don't know why she's one of the few, like, celebrities who I remember the real name of, and I don't know why. There's very few I actually remember the real name of. For some reason, with Lady Gaga, though, I got that one. Like, why? Why do I know Stephanie Germanata as a name? Why does that stand out to me? La la la. Down, 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 down. But seriously, Colt, thank you so much for the bits. I really do appreciate it. Itchy nose. Do, 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 do. Oh, by the way, I've talked about this before, but I mentioned I figured out the lighting issue that I was having with my capture setup. between my computer. So this is how my stream looked before. Give it a second. This is how my stream looked before, which is a bit dark. Even for me liking darkness, it's a bit dark. This is, however, how I need my capture card set up when I do PS5 games. This, however, is how it should be when I'm doing PC games. So, I have a little toggle now for it. I should automate the toggle, like if it includes PS5, PS4, or PS3, that my thing should toggle to the other one, and then the rest should toggle this one. So that way I never mess up. But right now it's a manual little button. We're almost done with the layer, everyone. I think we got to get glass 2 more times though, probably, because we're at the point where this takes a lot of glass to do. Like, I mean, we've got a decent chunk left, but this takes a lot of glass to do this layer. Layer by layer by layer. Is it raining again? Did it not just rain, or are we still in the same rain? Bam, 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 bam. Because I stopped hearing the thunder, so I assume it's a different rain. Ba-da-da. New rain. We got another rain. So you know what? Bravo, rain. I think that's just my luck with rain. It rains so often in Minecraft for me. Ba-da-da. Like, it's like it rains every other day for me in Minecraft. Ooh, that seems fun, Amber. I never do anything nice with my nails. I'm too prone to chewing my nails. I'd like them to be painted glow-in-the-dark green, though. Do-do-do-do-do. I wish it would rain every other day in real life. We're in cold season. It's snowing every other day right now. I want rain. I want rain, 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 rain. I love the rain. The rain is a mental health cleanse. Oh, we're almost done with the layer. I'm gonna run out. I think I'm gonna run out of glass before I can finish this, because I think there's like 1 too many rows, maybe. Doo-doo. I am stuck in the cold weather, Mellow. Whoa, 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 whoa. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, no, I am just stuck in snowy region for a while now. I don't mind it. Like, I like the snow, but I just miss the rain, if that makes sense. Okay, I enjoy this fan album, but I very specifically enjoyed one album out of it, or one song out of it. I am going to, however, we're gonna play some actual Katamari music, for the real stuff. Let's go. Turn it down a little bit. I had to lose the song because I said shuffle. And when you hit shuffle, it resets the one song. So I apologize to any fans of that song. Ba-ba-ba-da-ba-da. Doobie 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 boo. Doobie 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 boo. Ba da ba da ba ba da ba ba. Shabba da ba da ba ba. Oh. I've been having fun laughing a little bit about people reading about Cleo going to the charity event. The number of people who think that it's some sort of cryptic message and oh, Cleo means this, like, Cleo could just mean what Cleo wrote in the message. I don't know why you're looking further into this. The statement was made. There's no reason to assume that it is not going to be exactly what was said. Why don't you believe it? That was killing me today, Asmo. You know how, like, I don't know if anybody else has this issue. I don't know if anybody else has this issue of where somebody says something similar enough to your name that your ears perk up. If your name is not extremely common. Like, my name is not common. So, every time I hear Cam, my brain goes, what? So, like, webcam will do it a lot. But anytime somebody says Cam, it will grab my attention. I'll catch, I go, huh? But there was a joke being made about Cameron Diaz today, and that just kept throwing my brain off. It's like, oh god, we're seeing Cameron as well. I don't really think you missed anything other than the charity event going on in 2 months, Mello. And that Cleo's going to it, which has been, like, publicly stated. I mean, Cam is my birth name, so, like, I'm not being sneaky there. I need, really. Yeah. I am not sure here. Do I have any black stained glass in any of these? I don't know if this is gonna be enough. It's just one of those, like, oh god, the name. I feel like Lee probably also has to deal with it, since his name is Lee, right? Yeah, no, people don't think Cleo is going. Mello. People are reading Cleo saying that they are going, as Cleo's not actually going. That it's gonna be the robot. Like, Cleo said Cleo is going. Why do you think it's anything other than Cleo going? Oh, you are kidding me right now. I need 3.
Don't you think it's been a while since we told Cameron we love their work?
Mari, you keep saying that one, like, a lot lately. Do we need to have a rewire up in your brain space, Mari? Do we gotta adjust that? It's just one of those things where people are like thinking that it's like, it goes, I'll be there too, and they're like, so Cleo's not going, right? Like, why would you think that? Why would you think Cleo's not going? Cleo just said they were going, right? Like, it's so weird. Like, let alone like, it'll happen for people who are regulars of Cleo's stuff, where Cleo has mentioned this multiple times, and then they're like, but wait, you're not really going, are you? Like, what? Had another hiccup there. What is causing that, I wonder? Like, I broke that torch and I lagged out. That is another layer done. I think people are under this mindset that, like, I don't think they think Cleo is willing to show their face, because Cleo's not shown their face yet. But it's like, Cleo's mentioned multiple times that they'll be going to TwitchCon as well, and they're not hiding any, like, what? Like, the reason Cleo didn't show their face is because of being a teacher. And they didn't want to have the connection between the two, but they're not a teacher now. So they're just assuming there's more. Like, that's all it is. And it's like, no, there was never any, like, special motive or anything behind it. And then it was just waiting to get beyond the anxiety of doing that, but, like, Cleo met up with Scott recently, and Cleo met a random fan recently. Like, it's all good. But yeah, people are looking too hard into it. And Cleo's met with Joe now, and it's like, I'm sure there's gonna be nerves when Cleo meets up with the other hermits and stuff, but like, who cares? At a certain point, you know what I mean? It's like, people are making way too big of a deal out of it. And I think that's where most of the problem's gonna come in. So, like, Cleo's not trying to talk about it too much, because Cleo doesn't want to psych themselves out, right? Okay, take that. Ooh, I'm at this level. Okay. Kind of wondering when this was going to happen. So I'm now at the level where I'm going to have to go around the big thing. Use up the glass I have in my inventory. Yeah, exactly, Otter. Like, I'm gonna be nervous meeting Cleo. Like, I'm going to be nervous when I meet Cleo in person. But, like, I think in Cleo's situation, it's like meeting a lot of people you've known, and it's like, it's not gonna matter, but you have that moment of, you know, where everything can just kind of be a lot. It's like, it's gonna happen. Like, we all get jitters. These are the lights I was talking about, by the way. So if I hold one, you can see all the lights on the terrain. Because if you didn't know... Oh, here, you know what? Have some light bulbs, Door. Place one down. If you haven't used them yet, place one down. Okay, now pick it up. It's there forever. Congratulations. Yep, that's how you fix it. You don't get it back, but you consume them. But you can change their light level in a stone cutter. So you can make them whatever light level you want. Yep. So if you really wanted to do like an area, like a big area, but you didn't want any torches anywhere and you wanted it to be pretty dark, you could place a whole bunch of like light level 1 or 2 on the ground all over. really light level 1. You could place light level 1 across the entire terrain, and then it would stay dark, but nothing could spawn there. You were trapping slimes. Ah, gonna do a retaining wall on this side. Yeah, I mean, it works. It's a good way to avoid having to terraform certain things, and then you can also have a nice big wall to do it with, right? I need to load in some other bases. Like I haven't seen what Cold's been up to. There's Cold. What's Cold been up to? Do we have any additions to Cold's base? I don't think we have any additions to Cold's village here. This looks the same. All right, Otter. I don't know what slimes are attracted to, because I wonder if you could bait them somewhere. Don't slimes in a swamp need water to spawn in, though? I thought, like, swamp... I thought swamp, swamp slimes needed water. Am I wrong? I guess I must be, because there's no water in here. Yeah, I don't know the method to stop a slime from spawning, because slimes don't depend on light level, do they? Like, this is fully set. I don't know. I don't know what the option is here. Bow, bow, bow. I need to name you as well, don't I? What is your name gonna be? What do we name the ghast? I think my brain wants to give the ghast the cat method, because ghasts are cats. Right, ghasts are cats. No, my magnet! Dang it. I'm angry about that. The magnet is technically paper, so it can be crafted into a name tag. Dang it. Light levels higher than 7. Higher than 7. Or can't spawn. So anything lower than 7 they can spawn on? That feels like dated information. But I mean, it would make sense that they're still spawning in a non-spawnable area. So you would just need to make it even brighter, I guess. Which I think in this case, Door, do you have the mod Lighty installed? Do you know if you have Lighty installed? Lighty? Yeah, you're using it? Okay. So there are multiple settings in there. I don't know what the one is called, but if you look in your list of mods and find Lighty in there, and the reason I'm saying this is there is a open light overlay menu button. And this doesn't work if you're using shaders, but if you change this, if you go into that, there is a setting in here called number mode. And you can do that, and it'll tell you exactly what the light level is on each little spot you're on. And then you don't even have to guess if you're trying to get light level 7. Oh, you are? Okay, cool. That makes your life easier then. I need to name that gas, though, and I'm wondering if I should... I feel like I should name them based on the way one would name a cat. But I also want to do something... I want to do something I haven't done... or I haven't seen done yet regarding these guys. So, Dinnerbone? Is that how Dinnerbone's supposed to look? Just as a reminder, is it just... it's all lowercase, isn't it, for Dinnerbone? And then I need a good cat name. What is a good cat name? Coffee Grinder. I'm gonna name it Coffee Grinder, but I need... need to pick a font. Ow. Rude. Hi, Raven. No. What do I want? I think for the gas, it's just gonna be this. Coffee Grinder. I need to double check, though, because nobody answered my question. Okay, it is supposed to be capital D. Ding. Okay. So we're gonna go to the market here. And the first and very important thing we need to do here. Okay. So this is an option, everybody. If you didn't know... oh god, in the legs because they think they're on the ground. Okay. Let's reattach you. So that's what happens when you name them Dinnerbone. There we go. Now your name is Coffee Grinder. Now I went with mathematical for hey Lemon. I went with mathematical for the font that I used on Grit, but I want to change Grit's font a little bit. Because there was mathematical bold, which I thought wasn't going to be enough, but I feel like mathematical bold will just look better. We're gonna grab that, go here, grab that, go here, and then mathematical bold, and we write Grit. All right, Grit. Go back over to the Amethyst Farm. Grit, where you at, buddy? Where you at, bud? Where are you? Oh, there you are. You're hiding. Can stuff spawn in a 1x1? Yes. There we go. Now we can see Grit's name better. There you go. Hard at work, Grit. Grit is making glass. Typically, well, okay, 1x1, yes, but if you mean a 1x1x1, no. Every mob needs at least 2 blocks of height. So not normally, Lemon. Not normally. Normally you cannot put things on their head. We have a mod on the server that is Copper Golem hats, which allows you to put any item you want on their head. I can also actually stick a banner behind that as well, and they'll wear the banner too, so you can have a banner behind the lantern. But it's a cute little addition, and especially because I have Lamb Dynamic Lights, you can see that he's actually casting light on the ground as well with it, which just lets me kind of see them a bit better as it gets dark. We're getting to nightfall, which will make it a little more obvious, I think, but I like the idea of just giving them that little bit of cast light coming off of them, you know? It feels more established. There we go. Make it a little more clear. Even though there's lava emitting light there, you can see. There are mods on this server, but none of them are too, what I would say, like, over the top. Like, they're all pretty chill mods that are on the server. Even though I have, like, a decent chunk of them. They're not anything that would, really make it feel not vanilla, right? Like, obviously, that's not vanilla, but it's not something that makes me go, oh, that's not vanilla. It's like, oh, huh, that's neat. The only exception is the Waystones. The Waystones are very much not vanilla. But I think that's important for playing multiplayer with a bunch of people and being able to enjoy the experience more rather than having to do a massive network, letting people, like, expand and separate from one another. Because, I mean, I would hate if I lived right next to that. Like, I love my sphere, I do, but I would hate to live right next to it. But, like, I'm way over here, right? Hey, Juggle, how's it going? But yeah, so I've got that, and I've got that started. And then my friend Lee is over here. But you can see, each one of these is somebody's base, so you can see we've all kind of spread out. But because of the Waystones, it's not that bad, right? Okay. Oh yeah, we got tiny bees. I love the tiny bees. Oh yeah, so because I know there's new people here, I wanna show y'all. I wanna show y'all the entrance to my base. So this isn't the entrance of my base. The idea is that people will warp to my base, and you enter here. This room is not done. This is gonna be a very, very dark room where nothing can spawn. But right now it just goes here. And you enter. And then it auto plays music. I have a wireless redstone set up down there that launches, that basically forces a trigger here with a jukebox underneath the terrain here. And I am working on figuring out how to get get this whole dome sorted here. So this will be a dark room with just a starry sky going on. Oh, wait. I should be able to... Oh, I waxed it. Nope, never mind. Let's see. In order to make my life easier with the purple glass, by the way, the section I need to do, I have been fully aware of how brutal what I'm dealing with is. In my storage room, where is this? So I have a bunch of skulk that I have collected. I am working on placing a ton of this glass, right? And it's tedious. So I do have a build guide. In order to use the build guide, I have to turn off my shaders, which isn't bad. It's just not as exciting. You can see Lee's base over there, and you can see a pillager outpost, and Nahi's farm, and spawn is over there, and another pillager outpost, and the villager trading hall, and I think I lowered my render distance too far that I can't see Asmos anymore. Actually. No, I can't see Asmos anymore with my reduced render distance. I can see Asmos when I want to, but I've just lowered my render distance to like 1,000, or like, I think it's 800 chunks, which is still more than enough for most situations. There's a giant castle somewhere on this horizon, and I will never find it. I will never find... There it is. But I love that I can see, like, other bases throughout this and see what's going on. But what I've been doing is I have this, which you can't see right now, but if I go over this edge, there you go. So I have a build guide around my storage room here. This is my storage room, my actual storage room. Slowly accumulating stuff. How are we doing on the charcoal? Good. But I have a build guide that shows me where a sphere is. I was using a reference on my web browser, and I just realized it was taking far too long for me to do that. And me tabbing back and forth was just stressing me out. So it's like, let's just get a build guide to do some holograms for me. Make my life a little easier, because, oh my god. But, yeah, so now we just go here. And that one is there, so we're going to go out one and then go over. Wow, 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 wow. There we go. But yeah, you can see there's just like a lot here, right? It takes a lot of time, so this is part of why I've been flipping between like 7 projects. Because this, like doing as many little spots as I need to right now for my base ideas. While I am happy with my base ideas, I am not happy with doing this again and again and again and again. All the time. There we go. go. That one starts over here. But yeah, it's just a matter of going back and forth between these. But then we have this set up. That one's good. But I just have to keep going to spots and being like, okay, place these in. And it's like, oh my god. And then I'm going to be going into these same areas and adding in, I'll be adding in, the shroom lights after, right? Like, I'll be coming through here with a hoe and just breaking everything. Or falling out of the map. Okay, back to storage. But yeah, just a lot of travel. Which isn't bad, it's just, it's a lot. But yeah, I'll be placing shroom lights in and doing stuff like this. I want to get frog lights, but I have to spend one of these days looking for a blaze spawner in the nether. Not a blaze spawner, a magma cube spawner in the nether, and that's just gonna take forever. Because the bastion I found does not have one, so I need a better bastion. There we go. Whoop. I gotta hold shift this time so I don't fall off. There we go. Now this area is going to be 100% spawnable, and I'm gonna have to place torches as I descend. There we go. There is so much. But it feels good to, like, make these, like, big steps of progress, you know? Even if it's not a huge, huge area of it, I can feel... Like, I feel like I'm making progress. And that's so important, I think, when doing, like, mega base kind of stuff. And, like... You need to have things that feel like progress, even if you're not making a huge stride. Because otherwise you're going to burn yourself out, and it's like, but why? What did you gain from burning yourself out, other than like, oh look, an incomplete project, you know? There we go. Bop, bop, bop. And bop, 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 bop. Oh, bop. There we go. How much do I have left? I have a few stacks. Two, one, and then none. There we go. Okay, so now is when we turn the lighting grid on. So we see this is already lit, but that one's not. Now it is. Down we go, down we go, down we go, down we go, down we go. Should be more than lit. And that's everything lit. But yeah, this has been kind of the thing for me, is like I have to go around and find these bits, and then there's a new one, right? And that's on the south side, which I actually didn't really have much on the south side. I need to do the east side as well. I've got more up here on the north side than I do the other sides, but I'm trying to kind of make this look better to other people on the server. I've missed a block there, and I'm going to be bothered by that. But I'll find that when I do a full scan. But we have been going for 3 hours, which has been quite a lot, honestly. And I really should be heading off. Tomorrow is my day off, so you will not be catching me then. But for anybody new here, I do stream 10 times a week. 10 times a week. So there's plenty of time to catch me. Thank you, Skulls, for the resub, and Cold for the bits. I do appreciate it. I stream 10 times a week, though. You can pretty much always catch me on at least one day, or at least one of the time slots. But I hope you all have a fantastic one. I am going to send you away. I'm going to send you away to... I'm going to send you over... Let's see. You know what? We're gonna send you over to another Minecraft stream today. So I'm gonna send you over to Manda again. Manda is lovely, and I'm sure they will be happy to have you. So we're gonna raid over to Manda. Go be kind and lovely for me, or else, or else you're in trouble. But no, she's fantastic. She's chill. She is doing a constant hardcore world that's at 1,370 days over the past 6 years. So go be kind, go be lovely, go be amazing. And yeah, I hope you have a fantastic time. I'm going to probably watch a video in the YouTube in the Discord soon off of YouTube, and then maybe some anime. So if you're interested in that, hop by the Discord. Keep an eye on that. But I'm also going to get some food. I love and appreciate y'all. I hope you have a good one. That said, see ya. Love ya. Bye-bye.
感じるコスモを感じるわ